will stay strong.
Hey y'all, my name is Jacqueline. Welcome to Fit and Faithful. This is your squat tutorial.
All right, let's jump straight into our front squat. So a front squat, you are going to be able to do this either body weight. You can use resistance bands, place them just above the knees. You can do this with dumbbells, either at your chest or resting lightly on your shoulders. You can do this with a kettlebell. You can do this with a barbell. So many different ways that you can do this. But one thing is for certain is the form is the same for everything. You're going to want to make sure, first of all, that your feet are somewhere between hip and shoulder width apart, depending on your joints and what's going to feel most comfortable. You're either going to want your toes tracking straight forward, or you can have them slightly turned out. Whatever you need to do that feels right in your knees, your hips, your ankles, and whatever is going to keep your knees directly pointing over your toes. A very common mistake in squats is that people will start to go down into their squat and their knees will either start to come in, they can sometimes start to go out, and they're going to roll on the side of their feet, or as they go down into their squat, their knees come out and their heels come up. We don't want any of those. So you want to make sure that wherever your feet are placed, you are able to squat back with your knees over your toes, and from the side, here, over your toes, with your heels still on the ground, your booty sitting back. Second thing you want to remember about good form in a squat is to keep your core engaged. So from the side, if you're just starting like chilling, whatever, you want to think engage. So your lower abs are engaged, keeping your back straight, so that when you go to sit down, you're thinking booty back, like you're gonna go sit in a chair, and you can hold it here. Your core is still engaged. Then you're gonna push your heels into the ground to stand all the way up. So by doing a squat, a front squat, you are working 3 or 4 main muscle groups. The first muscle group you are working is your quads, the second, your hamstrings, third, glutes, fourth, core. And so as you're sitting back in your squat, your quads are activating as your heels start to push into the ground. As your heels start to push into the ground, right here, top of your hamstring that connects your hamstring to your glute will activate. And then as you stand, once you are at complete standing, you squeeze your glutes to activate your glutes. And like I mentioned previously, your core is activated the entire time. So all together, your front squat from the front is going to look like this. And from the side, it's going to look like this. Make sure also, as you're going down into your squat, you keep your chest lifted. And that, my friends, is your squat.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out my other tutorials, as well as my wellness advice, full workouts, and nutritional tips. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and share with your friends and family. And as always, stay fit and stay faithful.